Hi, my name is Miss Pam. I'm from Building Blocks Child Development Center here in Spencer, West Virginia. And I have a read, make, and do project for you today. And it is one of our favorite characters. It's Pete the Cat. And it's Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues. Pete and the gang had a great day. They've been at the beach, surf, and sun, and tons of fun. But when the sun went down, they didn't want the fun to end. Pete had an idea. How about a sleepover? More time for tons of fun. Groovy. It's Pete's place. Let's go. The party was far out, but they knew they couldn't stay up all night. The gang decided it was time to say goodnight. Out went the pajamas, and out went the light. Good night, guys. Good night, alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Pete was just about to catch some Z's when clap, clap, clap. Who did that? Pete asked. It was me, said Grumpy Toad. I don't want to go to bed. I want to clap instead. Pete covered his head. This cool cat needs to go to bed. Good night, Gus. Good night, alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Time to sleep. Pete tried again to catch some Z's when rat-a-tat-tat. Who did that? Pete asked. It was me, said Gus the platypus. I don't want to go to bed. I want to jam instead. Pete covered his head. This cool cat needs to go to bed. Time to sleep. Good night, Gus. Good night, alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Pete closed his eyes to catch some Z's when he heard munch, munch, munch. Pete had a hunch. It was alligator. He was always up for eating. What could Pete do? All the clapping, rat-a-tat-tatting, and the munching was giving him the bedtime blues. Pete had a groovy idea. He got out his favorite bedtime story and started to read. First to himself, and then to the gang. Pete noticed it was finally quiet. No more clapping, no more rat-a-tat-tatting, and no more munching. They all settled down, and no one made a sound. Pete yawned, and he turned off the light. Good night, sleep tight, time to catch some Z's. Tomorrow was another day for surfing, sun, and tons of fun. The end. That Pete the Cat, he's so funny. Alright, so our project for you today is we're going to make a Pete the Cat. Now, I found my pattern online for his head, and I found some pajama patterns. I just kind of put them all together. So, there's Pete. But Pete just has on plain white pajamas, and who wants plain white pajamas? So, we have some pajamas for Pete. You ever heard the phrase, the cat's pajamas? Well, we got the cat's pajamas today. So, we got our little Pete, and we got our pajamas. But now the problem is when Pete's mom did the laundry, Pete's mom didn't put the pajamas together. She didn't make any sets of pajamas. So we have to find a set of pajamas. We have Pete, and we have some shirts, night shirts, and we have some pajama pants, and we have some pajama hats, because Pete likes to wear a hat when he sleeps. So we have to find which ones match. So let's see. Does this one and this one match? Nope, not quite. What about this one and this one? Nope, that doesn't work. How about this one and this one? Hey, look, we have a match. And Pete is ready to go to bed. Oh, we forgot something. He's not quite ready. He doesn't have his night hat on. So let's see. Does that one match? Nope. What about this one? No match there. How about that one? No. What about this one? Still not it. How about this groovy looking hat? Still not quite right. How about that hat? Oh, look, there we go. Now Pete is all dressed for bed. And I've got one problem. He doesn't have any place to sleep. So there's the make part of our project today. We're going to make Pete a sleeping bag. So what I have is I have a piece of paper. Now, like I said, I like to reduce, reuse, and recycle. These were index dividers, and they had the little tab on the side of them right there. So I cut the little tab off. We're going to fold it in half. And then I colored mine, colored it purple. And I made the hole punches all the way down the side and across the bottom. Put some stickers on there for Pete. Now I have a shoestring. And this is a good lacing, it's a fine motor skill. We're going to tie a little string in, or loop in the bottom of our string so it doesn't slide out. And then we're going to sew Pete's sleeping bag together. So we're going to pull it all the way up and back down the next hole. And we're just going in and out of the hole. And we're going to sew his sleeping bag up and get him ready for the sleepover. Alright, so we're going to make this real quick. Oh, gosh. Yeah, you know how things go. Sometimes it just never goes the right way. But this week, I most certainly didn't have any glue to use. Last week, we made a giant mess with my glue. So, we're going to go up through there. And there's Pete's sleeping bag, all sewed up. Now, Pete is ready to go to bed. I'm going to slide him right in his sleeping bag. Put his little arms out over top of his sleeping bag because he doesn't want his arms in there. And he is ready for his sleepover. Alright, and there you go. And that was our Pete the Cat read, make, and do. I hope you guys have fun. And we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.